This is Jake Perper with your Week 1 NFL game preview between the Green Bay Packers and Chicago Bears. Patience has paid off for every NFL fan in the world. The NFL season has already begun. Steelers and Patriots kicked off on Thursday night, but Sunday's slate of games should be exciting, including this NFC North rivalry, which is the 191st matchup between these two historic teams. As of late, the Packers have completely dominated the Chicago Bears, winning 11 of the last 13 head-to-head matchups dating back to the 2009 season. The Bears' two wins have come in 2013 in Green Bay. That was the last one where Aaron Rodgers got knocked out by Shane McClellin, and the one before that was during the 2010 season. That was well before the Bears allowed the Packers to get into the playoffs in a Week 17 loss to them in Green Bay, and then, of course, the loss in the NFC Championship to allow them into the Super Bowl where they captured the victory. But right now, the Bears are focusing on the future, not the past, and rightfully so. They got Jay Cutler with his fifth offensive coordinator. Adam Gase is in town. John Fox is the head coach. Vic Fangio is the defensive coordinator, switching to a 3-4 scheme. All of that is great. Do the Bears have the guys in place to make a run? It doesn't appear to be, heading in that direction. The Bears might be in that rebuild year, even though there are some talented players on both sides of the ball, especially on offense, if those wide receivers can play and be healthy all season long. That is the question mark heading into this game. Alshon Jeffrey, calf injury. Eddie Royal, hip injury. Marquise Wilson, hamstring injury. All three guys were limited in practice this week. Jeffrey, of course, missed the entire preseason. Wilson missed 2 games as well as Royal. It appears that all those guys are going to be able to play on Sunday. At least 2 of them, I would think. But Jeffrey and Royal, you gotta feel good about their chances. Wilson, coming back from that hamstring, kind of a tricky situation. But don't be shocked to see all 3 guys in the lineup on Sunday against Green Bay in this big opening matchup. As for the Bears, the focus has to be in the running game with Matt Forte. He said recently that he expects to take 80% of the snaps on offense, and that's obviously, right around where he usually gets the amount of snaps. But they have Jeremy Langford, the 4th-round rookie that they really like, Jaquez Rodgers, who came over from Atlanta this offseason. So they have options behind Forte in terms of a committee, but I don't think they're going to go that route. Forte is just too good. Entering that contract year, he has plenty to prove to the new regime. And of course, Jay Cutler and Martellus Bennett, those 2 guys, they get off to hot starts to open the season, especially Bennett. We've seen in his 2 seasons in Chicago. So the offense, if they're healthy, they have a chance. Obviously, that offensive line is a little bit of a question mark right now. Jermon Bushrod has been back battling that lingering back issue that bothered him last season. He's just going to have to play through pain. They have a new center in Will Montgomery who replaces Roberto Garza, so a slight upgrade there. And then at right tackle, Jordan Mills is no longer in town. He was waived and picked up shortly thereafter by Dallas. And it appears that Kyle Long will be the guy at right tackle. They haven't announced it. They haven't, given Green Bay any advantage in that department. And that would mean Vlad Ducasse would likely slide over to the right guard position. Ducasse isn't that great, but having Long at right tackle instead of Charles Leno is definitely an upgrade for the Bears. And on defense, you gotta be concerned without Jeremiah Ratliff for the first 3 games due to a suspension. Eddie Goldman's probably going to draw the start at nose tackle, and now that he's back from the concussion. And then you got Jarvis Jenkins and Ego Ferguson as your defensive ends in the 3-4 front. But expect to see plenty of nickel packages from the Bears where Jared Allen, Lamar Houston, Pernell McPhee, Willie Young will all get chances to rush the passer in the normal 4-3 front with their hands in the dirt. The secondary, again, is an issue for the Bears. Their starting corners are Kyle Fuller and Alan Ball. Remains to be seen how those 2 guys hold up. Both battled injuries a year ago. Ball with Jacksonville only played 7 games, and Fuller battled through injuries in Chicago in his rookie season. And at safety, they have 2 new faces. Adrian Amos, 5th-round pick from Penn State. He's going to be the starter next to veteran Antrell Roll, who came over this offseason from New York. So plenty to watch against Green Bay, where Aaron Rodgers has been great. as of late against the Bears. He threw 10 touchdown passes last season and 0 interceptions in 2 blowout wins over the Bears. So a lot to watch, a lot to pay attention to. It should be a good one, and we'll see what happens.